Hello everybody and welcome back to Krumbach. So we are currently in the process of harvesting. It is July. We've got the class Lexian 480 from the late 90s in the field over there, which we're going to see in a second. But in the previous episode I did slurry spread this field and it's all ready to be drilled when it is the right time of the year. However, we do have the straw harvest mod installed, and if we want to get the pellet production hall we need to have a place to build it, and really the only place which is even vaguely flat, it's actually not flat at all, is it? It would need some work. It's here. So if we don't build it here, we're not building it anywhere basically, unless we buy some more land which is flat. I've checked our fields, there's nothing. They all have a pretty good incline to them. So it's £175,000 I believe, plus landscaping, and then we'd have to get the pelleter as well, which is to rent, if I'm not mistaken, £16,000 per hour, and the initial rental fee, including the initial rental fee. And then we'd also need to have a really big high horsepower tractor to pull it, because it takes quite a bit of power, like 350 horsepower. So I'm just wondering if it's actually worth it for this year. We don't necessarily need the palletizing hall, but it would be more fun to have the palletizing hall. So let's just have a look at this. Let's just have a look and see how uneven this part of the field actually is for this. It's not terrible, but clearly it's not good. So yeah, we'd have to landscape it. I think we'll come back to that in just a minute. So let's just first of all get the combine rolling. We need to do the headland in this next field. All the fields are oats, so yeah, there's no cross-contamination or anything. We'd have to empty the trailer. We're just ready to go. We already have the oats in the trailer from this particular field. It would be really good to do pelleting. There's also the bio something or other. Wait, what's it called? Yeah, it is the pellet heat plant. Why did I say bio? But yeah, basically with our own pellet heat plant we can use the straw pellets and wood chips to produce heat. So that is how we would sell the pellets. Or, I guess, there'd be a sell point for them to sell the pallets. I think at this stage we would just be targeting the hall itself. We wouldn't have the money. We'd already have to take out a loan. But I just fear that if we don't start it in this particular year, it's going to be quite a while before we do start it. So we do need to really think about it. Okay. Let's get this thing underway. Actually, I don't even need to do the headland really, because it's already an open field. I'll just go down the bottom, just go across the bottom here, and then we'll try and just set it off on its way. Obviously we'll need the traction trailer here, but we're going to have to just focus on doing a bit of landscaping and potentially building. But it will take up a chunk of our field, and yeah, I have just spread the slurry, so that's kind of annoying. Oh well, at least the slurry was free. Our own produce from the cows. Alright, there we go. Set that off on its way. And here we are back at the farm. So it's going to produce a bit of a drop at the back, which is the greatest concern, because if I'm leveling it, I'm going to be leveling it to this level. I want to make that bigger, more intense, and ideally change the shape. So that's really digging in quite a bit, but that's what we want. We don't want to have a big drop at the front. That would just be weird. So it's going to take a bit of just fine-tuning, but that should be big enough. So let's just take, well, yeah, we don't have a loan at all, do we? No, we don't. Let's just borrow a bit of money. £50,000. Production. 175, yeah. Okay, oops. Right, let's just see. Can't really see at all. What do you mean I don't have the money? I do have the money. Silly game. There we go. Yeah, so if we put that there... That looks good. I've gone a bit too far this way, but that's fine. Oh no. Okay, that might be a problem inside. Oh, that's really annoying. Yep, that looks kind of weird. Let me just sort that. Okay, I've moved it further forwards, but now we don't have that problem. And we do have the turning space because we have the shed itself. It's not ideal, its location, but it is fine. So, yeah, I guess just smooth that out a bit, which I'll do as a time lapse, and just fine tune the area, make it look neater. That should be good enough, hopefully. Yeah, that's neater. A bit of grass, we've got a boundary. We don't want to have the tractors crashing into the shed. And of course, most importantly, we have the pellet hall, or palletizing hall, for the pellets. So now we just need to work on actually getting the pelleter and a tractor powerful enough to run it, because I'm pretty sure our Fendt won't run it. Let's just get over to the combine and empty it. The nice thing about this is we don't really have a major rush. It's only July. We only have a few fields to harvest anyway. It also means if we're pelletizing, then, like directly from the field, we don't actually have any bales. We're probably going to have to bale at least one of the fields for our own cows, but yeah, if we can make pellets from maybe 2 of them, that'd be good. Right, the combine is in the perfect position to unload because the auger is on that left-hand side, so let's see if I can get to it in time. Oh, that's bumpy. Oh, crikey. I think if that was real life, we would have been over. No, I'm flat out. I can't catch up. Oh well. It actually hasn't even got its flashing lights on, so yeah, it looks like it is at least 70% though. Stop, combine. Look, use your brain. I'm here. Thank you. Let's put some in the front. It's going to help. So yeah, like I said, the pelleter, if I'm not mistaken, requires 300. Oh, 350. It is 350. Wow. And that means you probably want 400. Because you've got to propel the tractor as well. So if we're renting a tractor, we would want to go with something like... let's see here. Yeah, like that. Or that. I think you can actually use the track tractors as well, but it just doesn't seem necessary. All that. Kind of got my eye on the Magnum here. That's 435 horsepower. We're sort of looking at £35,000 to do the pelleting if we can get it done within 1 hour, which just sounds so insane. And also we need to have the trailer free to put the pellets in. So I think we're going to have to finish the harvest first. But at least we do have the hall built. And throughout the course of the year, we're going to be selling pallets and making hopefully lots of money. They must be on here, mustn't they? They must be mentioned. Animal dealer. So yeah, if we sell them in the winter for £600 a pallet, or how many would it be? I don't know how many litres are in a pallet. Maybe much more than 1,000 litres. But yeah, £600 for 1,000 litres. That's going to add up because I think you get a lot. But we'll find out. We'll find out if it was a big mistake. But at least we'll get to try out the straw harvest add-on, which is always very nice to do. Right, I'm going to jump into the combine and save on some workers' fees here. Let's do this. Oh, don't do that. Yeah, it's suddenly going to become less neat. Come on, Fent, you've got the power. There we go. Yeah, so we're down to the final bit. There really isn't too much left to do. There is going to be a serious amount of pelleting to do. Pelleting and baling. Of course, we could just bale everything and then do the pelleting in the hole. You can put the sort of side conveyor on and feed the pelleter with bales in a static configuration. It seems like a lot more work though. I'd rather just make them and put them into the trailer. I'm just wondering if we're going to get everything in. I think we're going to get it all in. Like all that field and all this field into one trailer. Seems bad, but this is a very big trailer. I'm just wondering if whilst we are allowing the combine to finish, if we bale the small field and then if we do pellets in the two big fields, especially as one of the big fields is over on this side, so we don't have anywhere near as far to cart, because we're going to need some straw bales for our own use, because the cows, I'm obviously bedding the cows down and they're taking straw for that, and they're taking straw for the total mixed ration, so yeah, we can't just basically just throw away all the straw for pellets. Otherwise we're going to be buying it in, and that would just be terrible. Price of straw, we don't want to be buying it. We get so much of it. So yeah, the small field can be baled with our own baler. We shall do it. And the turning is just here. I've got absolutely no idea at all how many bales we're going to get out of it. I'll reset the bale counter. There we go, it's done 34 in total, 0 today. It's totally empty. So we'll just find out. Set to 180 centimetres, that's the biggest. Well, it's filling up pretty fast. So I'll just put my guess in, I'm going to say 6. Let's see if we can get 6 bales from this field. Just got to be careful that I don't overrun and you know, keep driving when it's trying to unload, which is something I do on a regular basis. No, I think we've probably fallen a bit short of the mark there. We got... was it 4? Yeah, it's 4. Okay, well, 4.5 actually. Could be so much worse. We've got an auto stacker, but for that amount, I don't know if we need it. Let's just turn this off here, because the combine has finished. I know there's a strip just over there that I need to do. Get these bits. I guess putting it onto chopped straw, well that's a mouthful. Chopped straw is going to be the best thing to do for these bits, otherwise it's just going to get a bit messy. Okay, and then down here, and then we're done. It's probably not going to amount to much, but it'd be silly to leave it. That looks really unique. Kind of fun. It's going through chutes instead of just being thrown into the open. And there we go. Right, put the auger out, pull up alongside it. I'm fairly certain it's going to all fit, but it all needs to go into the silo because the price won't be any good. Not at peak harvest time. Oh, I've been braking for ages and it's still going to overrun. Okay, we'll bring the combine to the trailer. Should just be a good load. So with the combine on 0.7 hours runtime, we're probably going to overrun into the next hour because we've got another field. But we'll turn it off here so it's not clocking up. 93%, very good. So from those two fields combined, 33,749 litres. And this tractor, I think, is going to get pulled back quite a bit when we go up the hill. It's going to struggle. Yeah, it's doing a good job, but yeah, it's not easy. We're home, so we'll probably just leave that unloading. Might take a little while. There it goes. And we'll jump into this tractor, we'll get this taken back, and then, well, I don't know, maybe it's just worth sticking the order stacker on. Saves using the front loader. Seems kind of silly, it's like too much for the front loader without another trailer, and not really enough for an auto stacker, so yeah, we'll just have to get the auto stacker. I guess we'll use the Fendt. Trailer's going to be needed next time. We'll leave it in the open. And those are 4 bales that we really do need. And in fact, it's probably worth taking them straight to the cow farm. Hopefully we can do corn again soon as well, because we have the corn dryer and we actually made a serious amount of money from that. But yeah, it can't be this year. We'll make sure it's next year. Three, and that one. Nice. Right, to the cow farm. Should be faster anyway. Okay, I'm not going to use that trigger box at the moment. Just going to put it straight into the barn. There we go, give it a tilt. And there's not really much to hold it all together, it's just a single load, so they'll probably fall over. But it doesn't matter, and in fact it landed in the best position there. So, we're going to leave this episode here. Thank you so much for watching. Next time we'll be doing more harvesting and hopefully starting the pellet work. Until then though, see you again soon. Bye for now.